Hello, hello. It's my second time ever going live on YouTube. It's new for me to actually be here on YouTube so often. Let's see if anyone's going to join. I won't wait too long. I'll just get started. So I just finished up my course, an 8-week course that I had with some people. And yeah, I just felt like I really wanted to talk about one of the messages that one keeps coming through when I do channelings, and two just really was present actually in our group chat. So wanting to talk about that and bring that to the forefront. I'm actually loving being on YouTube because, and I'm kind of starting to lean towards being here more because what I'm loving is actually having a community here. And I've noticed something with YouTube is that people in the YouTube experience are more engaged, and they're wanting more community than some of the other platforms that I'm experiencing. So, yeah, thank you to you guys for being so engaging. I love community. I love feeling like I'm in community. We're having conversations, we're, you know, going back and forth in comments. And I love that. I will, if I haven't responded to comments under my videos, it's because I haven't seen it. But I really love replying to every comment because I just love community. I love having discussions. And I am not finding that that's happening on any other platform, to be honest. I have been dabbling in TikTok, and I'm finding that it's not too bad there. I'm still quite new in both of these spaces. I've been on Instagram for such a long time. And, I started to go on if you jump on, say hello. Um, Started to go into LinkedIn. It's not for me. And part of the thing for me is like finding the spaces where I feel like my message is received, and there's community. As I mentioned before, it's just really important for me to feel that sense of community. So, anyway, thanks for being here. I wanted to talk about removing distractions. There is so much, like, I always feel like these words come to my mind. It's like there's an assault on our consciousness. And I want you guys to think about that, as we're moving into this time of AI information. There's just so much going on. People are awakening. There's so many people sharing their knowledge and experiences, which is so incredible. There's so many people willing to share information to help others. Like, it's just that this is a time like no other. And I'm loving seeing the manifestation of that. The flip side to that, and the downside to that, is that there's so much information that people are getting very overwhelmed with a lot of the information coming through. Something that I'm noticing actually is, and when I talk about the spiritual community, I talk about, just consciousness, and, I kind of use that term broadly. Um, there's a lot of people sharing opinions, sharing their experiences, and sharing it as if they have the answers, and that, we should disregard the others. There's only a few number of hardcore truths that are out there. Some of it we don't know. The main ones is love. I'm always sharing about unconditional love. How can we move toward that space? How can we keep the heart open? How can we, utilize our gifts, understand our intuition, perceive and heal things easier, it's through the heart. But there is a plethora of information out there online, and it is really, it's, we have to be careful actually, because there's a lot of people that are awakening and there's a lot of opinions. I mean, I think it's all perfect. We all have to learn how to use our discernment. So specifically, this is such a skill that we all need to really learn, because I've seen so many. Even the last week I was watching an interview with someone, and I he was talking about something that challenged my beliefs. I don't really like to say that I have beliefs, because um, I'm not a part of a belief system. I just find truth, and I don't really care what that looks like. It's just, I just find truth. He challenged my current perception on something, and I really had to lean into my discernment. I was open to it being true. However, I just kept feeling like, oh, this message is coming from fear. It's coming from fear. And something that I'm always coming back to is empowering the self. What are we truly capable of in our infinite human potential? It's something that I talk about a lot in my work. It's, what are we capable of as humans, spirits living in this human physical form? What are we capable of? And this is something that I always come back to. If there are messages that are shared that are going against that, or disempowering me, or starting to get me to think about myself in a limited way, I'm tapping out. Because I know, um, when I had my near death experience, I experienced what it's like on the other side. You know all things, you can access all information, you can project yourself in a specific way, at the drop of a hat. You can manifest things at the drop of a hat. So I know on a soul level what we are capable of. And so anything that fits a narrative where it's sharing fear, or that we can't do something specific, I'm going to tap out of. However, I am open to information coming toward me that can challenge certain viewpoints. There's some that will never change, but I'm open to, certain bits of information not being true anymore. I'm not attached to certain things that I feel like are true. But what I wanted to say is, there's a lot of people that are feeling overwhelmed at the moment with such vast amounts of information. Any teacher, or person sharing their message should be saying to you to use your discernment and to use your intuition with what you feel is feels true for you. Now, in saying this, something can feel true for you if you are tapped into a belief system. So there's another kind of side to that. We have to be aware that we're not attached to a belief system. We're open to anything being true. If you are open to anything being true, then questioning everything is really healthy. But yeah, there's just such an assault on our consciousness. And something that I love talking about is the alternative information streams, so news channels that are sharing doom and gloom. There's also plenty in the conscious community that are sharing doom and gloom. Anything where there's a message of sharing, I feel like I'm rambling a bit today, but hopefully you're enjoying this and getting something out of it. Um, um, Anything sharing messages where we're stuck in a particular way. We have no way of getting out of it. We're not in control of, the way things can move forward. Um, we can't do certain things, any messages like that, or we're subjected to fixed realities or fixed events. Really challenge yourself to disregard some of these messages, because a lot of this is coming from fear. There can be 10 psychics that predict all the same thing. They might be tuned into one timeline that is probable, is one of three, for example, that's most probable at that time. But it doesn't mean that that is going to happen. We can all create something a little bit different. We can change the way things are going to play out. There are some things that do have to play out and will not change, but the way to getting there is a little bit different. So just challenging any pieces of information that people are sharing online that's of fear, or having you believe that you are limited in your creations, and the way that we can exit this kind of matrix or reality. There's a lot of people in this community that are waiting for a savior. It's really no different to religion, where you're trusting, believing, hoping, and wishing and praying for a savior to come and scoop you up and exit you out of this horrible realm. This is not it. This is not the way it works. And you just have to think about, where would the empowerment be in that? Where would the soul lesson or learning be in that reality of being scooped up, whisked away, and rescued? I don't really understand the point of what this all would be if that were to be the truth of it. We are not going to be rescued by anyone. There are certain forces that are helping toward a mission of unity consciousness, which are going to seem like, and there's even people that are putting all their hopes and eggs in the baskets of these things changing, such as politics. There's a lot of people thinking that, if politics changes, then this all comes crashing down and it all changes overnight. That's not it either, because you're still stuck in that mind frame that someone is fixing it for you. The challenge here is to know what you can control or know for yourself outside of that reality. This reality and this realm is a place where we are learning and remembering what we are through experiencing what we're not. So my podcast is called Remembering. It's all about coming home and remembering who we are, piece by piece, information piece by information piece. The only way that we can know that is by coming within and really honing in on our intuition, our discernment, our spiritual practices. So coming home within and just remembering who we are, what we're capable of. So thinking that one guru on the internet has all the answers and they have all the answers of what reality looks like, that's not it either. Like, take information and just keep it in your pocket. Don't put all your hopes and wishes and ideas and belief systems into that one teacher and one guru, because you're still, even if they're correct, you are still searching outside for answers. The place we want to get to, which is empowered humans, the place we want to get to is where you're looking within and you're accessing all that information for yourself. This is how we exit this construct of false reality, of limited perceptions, of victim consciousness, of needing to be saved. When we're all coming to that place of accessing that wisdom and knowledge inside and for ourselves, we don't need to put gurus on a stage, or we're all these sentient beings that know and understand reality. And then, that's when we start going into the realms of telepathic communication, because we're going to, I'm not going to go into that today, but that's how we go towards that future. Everything that we need to be aware of now is about coming in, removing distractions, removing alternative views in the spiritual community, where if you're feeling so confused and you don't know what to believe right now, you are the victim of an assault of your consciousness at the moment. Come back, tune into what you tune into by your own intuition, accessing information by yourself. Learn how to do that. It's the only way that we're going to move forward and know and find what the truth is. If we keep listening to what all these people are saying, we're going to get way off track. It's really just listening to all the updates of people on YouTube and social media every day is really just keeping you distracted from your own sovereignty and your own gifts. I really hope I haven't rambled too much. I feel like I have, but anyway, I just really wanted to come on here and talk about removing distractions. Myself, I'm actually coming to a place where I'm really just wanting to choose exactly where I want to be right now, removing the ideas that I need to be on social media platforms to be seen, to get my message out, and just challenging those views myself. I'm stepping away a little bit from Instagram again. I had a bit of a hiatus the beginning of this year and went back into it with a different perception. And now I'm being there. I'm not feeling like it's somewhere that I want to spend my time. I want to keep things very simple. I want to get on here and share and speak to you guys. And you guys are so engaging in the comments. And that's what I want. I want community, as I said in the start of this video. So I'm going to be spending more time here and in my mailing list. And I think that's it on Spotify too, sharing my podcast. But yeah, I'm just removing the distractions myself. And for me too, like to access more pure information, and for you too, excuse me, more pure information to channel and intuit, is to be able to remove a lot of the information that comes in. Excuse me. I like to stay as clean as I can. And I do. I'm not a big scroller, but sometimes you just open the app and things can just be on there and it can just whisk you away quite quickly. So yeah, I'm just going to be where excuse me, I can feel the community and we can just engage with each other and help each other through this. So that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for joining. I don't know when I'll be back on live, but I'll just jump on here whenever I feel like it. I'll be posting on here daily videos as well. It might end up being weekly. I just got to feel into what feels right for me to get the space that I need to be in my own sovereignty and energy to receive. And then whenever I have the space, I'll be on here sharing. So yeah, thanks for being here. And to all my new subscribers, welcome. hope you enjoy this platform with me in this community, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.